Hey Pisces, welcome to your March reading for love and career, and happy birthday, especially to those in February where I kind of missed your birthday, but I'm a Pisces too. It's going to be a good year, and I really appreciate you tuning in. If this resonates, hit that like button, hit the subscribe, hit the notifications bell if you don't want to miss a reading. I appreciate your time. All right, so we're going to get right into career. For Pisces, career and finances, then we'll move on to love. We're not going to force anything. We're just going to let the cards find us. We're going to be getting insight and then we'll be getting advice. All right. Ooh, charging forward. This is immense amount of energy. This is like unstoppable energy. So if there's any potholes in this road, this chariot is going to go right over them. No hesitation. It's Gemini energy. And the duality of the Gemini energy there is so good because nothing can be bad because there's that, the duality of a situation. I won't get too into that. I can tell that there's a rabbit hole like waiting for me to fall down into it. I'm not going to. Either way, it's a triumphant card and it's fast moving. Then we have the star. This is having your prayers answered. This is not a subtle card. This is Aquarian energy. It's big vision energy. This is also being recognized. It's one of the celebrity cards of the deck. So far your career reading is looking awesome. You might be making new plans. This could include traveling overseas, maybe a flight. But you're just in the planning stages. You're early in the planning stages. It also usually it includes other people. There might be just one other individual or a group, but that's something to keep in mind. We're closing up an old chapter and we are starting a new one. This is such a big reading. I really sense that there's going to be travel for you guys. This is another travel card. This could be working with people a fair distance from you or even different from you, like a different opportunity than you would normally ever take. Let's get one more card to fill it out. Yeah, this is coming out of a conflict. This card came out upside down. That means if there is inner conflict, if there is outer conflict, you are getting far away from it, which is where we like to be, isn't it? You're kind of untouchable in March. Let's unpack these. We have the moon card. This is ruled by Pisces. So something you don't see, an opportunity is going to arrive. You don't even see this coming. And it's going to pop out all of a sudden. And when it does, you're going to be prepared. What is that old adage, you guys? What is that saying? It's like luck is when like preparedness and good timing collide or something. I know I'm ruining that. But basically, it's kind of saying, deconstructing our idea of luck. This is being prepared right when it matters and moving forward quickly as soon as that opportunity strikes. And it looks like it's going to be very successful. Be ready. Pack your bags. Star card. Why are we getting this star card? What does this mean for Pisces? Awesome. Okay. This feels like a sure thing. It's going to be right up your alley with the Page of Cups. And we have this flipped upside down, then flip the right side up and then upside down. I'm going to read it as a sideways card, which is basically kind of its foundational meaning. There is this opportunity that could be almost, one could say, miraculous, just really special. It's made for you. You know, when you want something so bad and you're lining it up, you're trying your best to line it up, but it feels kind of forced, or you feel like, do I have to be like this, or do I need to alter myself this way or that way to be perfect for the role? This is not that. This is like the moment it hits, you realize that you're the perfect puzzle piece. You fit into this spot perfectly, and you don't have to do anything except be you. That is what that means. And it feels really strong. 3 of Wands. Yeah. So this is the King of Pentacles, and this is no bullshit. This is an investor. This could be somebody who wants to invest in you, who somebody wants to, it could be an earth sign, but it's practical, logical energy. It could be also some of you guys grabbing onto when you're planning, you're in that planning phase, or you're thinking about travel, or you're just looking out at the view. You're looking at the vista and you're like, okay, these things are going to happen. You're going to be very much, your mind is going to be on your money is going to be on your mind. So you're going to be making really smooth choices. You're going to be making really smart moves financially with this. The World card, clarity on the World card. This is the closing of an old chapter and the opening of something new. And to confirm that, we have a kind of an exhausting, like an exhausted Pisces saying goodbye to an old project, an endeavor, something that took a lot of, sorry, that's a very loud engine in the back. Something that took a lot of your energy, but you are saying goodbye to it now. And we're coming out of conflict. You know, it's like for a while you didn't realize that you were fighting upstream until all of a sudden the current changed and you're like, oh, this feels easy. This is what it's supposed to feel like. Five of Wands. Yep, something's coming to a drastic end. I'm just going to leave it there. Something's going, I mean, just as drastic as that looks. Something's coming to an end. So if this is a person, a relationship that was making life difficult for you, boom, it's going to be done. Now, there might be words exchanged. It might be said in, but it needed to go. Either way, you're looking really great. Any advice for Pisces, career, financial, 2023, March for Pisces. I love that this is your birthday month too. Pisces, you deserve this. Queen of Cups, upside down. Remember, your power is also your weakness. I'll say it to myself too. Our power is nurturing, compassion, gentleness, intuition. Those can also sometimes play into our weaknesses because we take on too much, we absorb so much of our surroundings. So you're just going to be aware of that. So tarot for advice is saying, keep an open mind. And also before you act from your nurturing heart, from your emotional space, stand back, keep an open mind, use your intuition. You're going to be really sharp. Fall back on your intuition. What is it saying? Is it saying that there's going to be areas to avoid? There's going to be choices. I don't feel like you need a warning. I think you're going to be very aware of this. But this is the scarcity mindset. So it's more internal. So be aware of your scarcity mindset if you slip into it, you know, because you're constantly manifesting. And what it would do, the scarcity mindset turns this upside down. It gets you into a confused place and it's hard to prioritize what needs prioritizing. So you want this guy right side up. So just be aware that that scarcity mindset, I'll reiterate, that scarcity mindset, what it does is it makes everything foggy and it's hard to decide what needs your attention first. So that's what tarot has to say with that. But it's looking really good for you. Oh, I love that reading. Makes me stoked. And feel free to share what's going on. I love to know what's going on with you guys. So for love, your love reading for Pisces, March 2023. One more shuffle for good measure. Love for Pisces, the Star card. And the Two of Wands. So remember that the Star card is the Get Your Wish card. This is it's a very heavenly card. Like if you've been praying for love for any reason, in any capacity, this is your answer, right? And she's naked for a reason. It's like she is out there. There's a pureness to it. There's an authenticity to it. And also it is the celebrity card of the deck. So you might be getting a lot of attention. Two of Clubs, Wands, is talking about keeping an open mind and remembering what you bring to the table. So for instance, let's say you're going to go on a date with somebody and they're intimidating you. Remember, you've got things about you that intimidate them. Kind of balances the scales, doesn't it? I think so. All right, so you might have some offers you're not super into. Let's unpack that a little bit. That's pretty vague, isn't it? There we go. There might be an earth sign, a Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus that enters your life. We have also, we've got a lot of individuals. We've got two kind of more immature individuals, but they are idealistic. One is more aggressive. They're smart. They're communicative. They could be a Gemini or a Libra or an Aquarius. but they don't have to be, you know. I don't get too far into the science because by the time you're done with a tarot reading, it's like everybody, the whole entire zodiac is like out there. So, but they're intelligent, they're sharp, they're witty, and they know what they want. So they might be approaching you quicker than this other energy. Now, this other energy, you might have a lot more in common with them. They're creative, they're empathetic, they're sensitive, they're emotional, but they can be very romantic. They can be charming. And then we've got the Queen of Pentacles. Now, this could be another love interest. It could be your energy too. The Queen of Pentacles is somebody who loves by caring for people. So see why I'm saying it could be you, Pisces. But it is ruled by the earth signs. And so it's very grounded. It's very practical. It's so nurturing and giving, but almost on a materialistic plane. Like, and I don't say that in a shallow way, but like, what do you need? Do you need, like, let me take you out to dinner, or like doing, remember that book, The 5 Love Languages? This would be kind of like acts of service, right? It can be gifts as well, but you get the idea. So let's unpack these. What's this 2 of Wands? More 2s. You might be like really kind of a little overwhelmed trying to prioritize. This could be going on multiple dates. This could be just be aware that you don't want to burn out. I'm just going to say that. Who's this? What's this 4 of Cups? I feel in the Lover's card. Yeah. So I do feel like you're going to get propositioned by somebody you're not super into. I think you don't want to be too blown out by all of this in your love life that you don't recognize something special when you see it. But I do feel like the person who's going to be coming forward with an offer is somebody you actually already know with the 6 of Cups. This could be an old friend who reaches out to you and maybe wants to change the context of the relationship. Just throwing it out there, which happens frequently for Pisces because they're natural flirts, but they don't even realize it. Other people might interpret it as a flirting, but they often are approached by friends. I mean, how many of you guys have been approached by a friend who you think is just a buddy, but they're like, I'm in love with you. I see a future. Well, so that might happen again. And you're not going to feel super inspired, possibly. You might feel a little bit like, eh. All right, so tell us more about this person who is witty, sharp, intelligent, communicative that is coming towards you. Yeah. You might love going out with them. You might love going out and partying with them. They could be a friend. This could be somebody who you have great conversations with. You go out and you have great drinking nights with, you know. Who is this Knight of Cups? This romantic individual who's a little more sensitive like you, who's a little bit more romantically idealistic. You got the Sun, baby. Yeah. I think you're going to see qualities in this person that you just like are undeniably attractive. And it could be that they're really artistic, they're charming, and it could be that you guys just see eye to eye on some things. Who's this Queen of Pentacles? Ooh, now here's an interesting one. Somebody might be coming off as a little more nurturing than they really are. What's the 7 of Swords? That's a deception card. So that's basically somebody pulling the wool over their eyes. It doesn't mean like they're gonna steal your car or something stupid like that. But I think that I feel like there's somebody's putting on an appearance here. I think that they are really, I feel like this is what I feel like, okay? I feel like they're trying to come across as the Queen of Cups, but they're really kind of planning on, they're kind of a short-lived venture. Now remember, this could be your energy too. If that's the case, you'd be coming off as very confident, knowing what you want, like, yeah, more long-term than actually what you intend. And it could be that you just spin on your heel, but that could be somebody else as well. So I just want to throw that out there. All right, just to be broad, because I know you all are doing something different. Let's get some advice from Tarot for our Pisces March 2023. What's some advice? We got the Tower card, the 2 of Wands again. You got 2 of these now. So I wonder if somebody's going to capture your attentions who shake you up a little bit. There's a sense of having to travel for somebody, or maybe even move. Some of you guys might be considering moving for somebody long distance. Let me just get a little bit more out here. There's our Knight of Swords. But so this was that character I was describing just a moment ago. This is the witty, quick, intelligent, communicative, airy individual. And want to see something really weird? So that comes out originally with this. And that's why I said, you might have a lot of fun going out with this person. This is Three of Cups. This is good times, celebrations. This could be a good night of drinking, and maybe you're familiar with them. Maybe you just really are great in a certain environment. Well, in your advice, it comes out again with the same card, but upside down. So I'm going to get a little bit more on that. Why are we getting this Three of Cups in reverse? Something makes you feel stuck. Why are we getting this? So it might not have enough, you might not be grounded enough with these friends, with these, somehow like there's a social life here attached that, that works kind of against your ideals, that works against your sense of stability. Just going to throw that out there. Anything else for advice for Pisces? Nine of Wands. So, you might leave the month of March feeling determined, tenacious, but a little bit tired, I think if anything, March is reiterating your qualities. It's like, it's giving you a huge amount of excitement. You are going to be very clear on one fact, and that is that people are noticing you. I would say, being aware of balance is going to be huge, because I think the temptation is going to be pushing you. There's going to be a temptation to go out of balance. That could be with sleeping, drinking, drugs, alcohol, all those things, even food, things that can systematically actually throw us off of balance, because it's going to throw you off balance spiritually. And I mean, as much as I'd like to deny it sometimes, we are stuck in these vehicles, these bodies. And so it's harder to connect to our intuition and our deeper self sometimes when our bodies are out of balance, out of whack. So be aware of that, because I think your social life will be pretty blazing, especially with one of these individuals, and pay attention to the big goal and your stability. But yeah, there is a sense of a little bit of a shakeup here, which is kind of exciting too. The shakeups are not always bad, but you are going to be definitely considering, should I shake up my world for this possibility, for this plan? That could be travel, could be, but this is something that's coming at you, that you don't have control over. All you can do is really consider the qualities, consider your past experiences, consider your strengths and your abilities, and then, make choices based off that. But it doesn't look bad at all. This just looks really dynamic, really exciting, actually. And yes, I'm wishing you the best. Happy birthday. Thank you for joining me, hanging out. Hit the like button, subscribe, join me for the next time. Take good care.